Hi, welcome to Pro Design channel. Today I have an exciting tutorial for you. I'm going to show you step by step how to design a bedroom like a pro using a simple and really nice tool called HomeStyler. So let me show you the tool. It's an online, pretty easy program which has lots of features in it, all the enough features you need to create an interesting and cool looking design. And I really enjoy using it. I will leave the link below this video. Hopefully you will enjoy it too. So let's start designing. This program has a free version too, so you can use it as a pro or for your own designs. First thing you need to do, you need to measure your space. I just measure it in the book like this. Make sure you measure everything, the width, the length, the height of the room, as well as doors and windows. Once you measured everything, here is the wall tools. And before we start drawing our walls, let's go to the settings, and here you can choose the measurement units. I prefer feet. You can change it to meters, centimeters, and we also can set the wall height. So the room is 11 feet high, and we can adjust it later too. So let's start drawing. We just click with the tool, make sure the width of the wall is correct, and let's put all the numbers. It's 10 by 11 feet, 6 feet 9 inches, and our room also has this L shape. And here we can connect all together. We can also rename our room, especially if we have multiple rooms. It's better to keep them all with the proper names. And now let's add some doors. This is our entry door. If it's facing the wrong way, just click on it and flip it until it's facing the right way. As well as can set here the size of the door, the height and the width, and the distance to the wall. Now let's duplicate it. Here is our bathroom door and the closet. They also need to face the other ways. Let's set the sizes. Flip it to the right position. Alright, now let's put the window. The window in this room is not rectangular, it's arched. So here, once we set everything up, we can go to the 3D view. And let's switch to the other mode where we can see our room. So the window in our room is arched, so we can replace it and choose here the special shaped window. This is the closest window, which looks the closest to what we have. Not exactly, but some details might not exactly match in 3D with the real life. And let's change the curvature of the window too, so this looks right. And now we can change the color of the window too. Let's make it white. Here we have also the tool where we can click the material and apply it to another item. We can do the same with the doors and the door trims. And I also like to use another mode for the 3D. It's the material and wireframe mode, so we can see the objects better in this mode. Now, what else so we can change? We can change the material. On the floor we have the carpet. Okay, let's use this. And we can add the baseboard. Let's change the shape. Our shape is straight, the height is 5 inches, and we can apply it to the current room. So now our room is all set, and let's go to the next step. And the next step, we need to figure out our goals. We need to know the purpose of the room, we need to know the mood of the room. So we have these pre-made mood boards, and we had so we already created the design and chose the items, and I also like to have the links on the items. So these mood boards are made in Google Slides, and every single item has a link, so we can click it and check our sizes and prices and all of it. So we're going with this mood. And so this is the guest bedroom, and the purpose is to make the spa looking, tropical, cozy and relaxing environment for the guests. So the next thing we need to do is to place our furniture. What we're going to start it is the main furniture of this room. It's obviously in the bedroom, it's obviously a bed. So let's go to the beds in the catalog on the left. And we can choose any bed for now, and we can replace it later. So for the floor plan, it's enough to have just the shape of the bed. We need to make sure, the only thing we need to make sure is the size of our bed should be the right queen size bed. So when we first saw this room, the bed was facing this way. So that means that when you enter the room and open the door, the first thing you see is the bed, and you just walk right into it. For one person it might be fine, but when we have two people using this bedroom, one of the people will need to walk all the way around in order to get to the bed. And functional wise, it can be not super practical. Here our people and the cat. Oh, doesn't look cozy enough. Looks like people are just in front of the door, and yeah, this is not the best furniture layout for this room. What else can we do? We obviously can put the bed to the other side of the room. The only thing I don't like about it is that the room is pretty narrow, and we again have the same issue. There is no place for the nightstand on one of the sides. So as you see on the first option, we had nightstand only on one side of the bed available. If we turn it to the other side, this nightstand, which would be standing over here, it will be on the way to the bathroom. You can possibly move the bed closer to the window, but again, one of the people will need to walk all the way around. So there is another option for this bedroom layout, is when the bed is standing towards the window. It will cover a window a little bit, but I like for this room this layout the most. We have a lot of space in front of the bed. We have equal distances from both sides of the bed. We have really symmetric and balanced layout. But what I would recommend is when you make your layout to try all different options. One option would be more obvious, the others might be not so obvious, but just try all different ways. Try the bed face all different, maybe even angled ways, to see which one works the best for you. So the next step, now let's put our nightstands. We have already these chosen nightstands in our mood boards. Let's look into the catalog in the bedroom section. Here are the night tables, and let's choose the closest what we can find. Here is pretty close, but the color is not right. So let's change the color so we can replace material. And let's go choose the closest wood we can find. This looks good. We can also adjust the texture here. So this texture needs to be turned the other way. This looks right. And let's check the size of this nightstand. So here we have a link. Here's our dimensions, 22 by 24. Let's put these numbers over here. We can even add this little round shelf underneath it. Let's find something round. This can work. If you're trying to change the sizes of the object and the sizes are gray and not available, click this size button. So now you can resize everything. Let's put this tabletop down here and apply the material from the nightstand to this little shelf. So now we can group these objects. Let's make sure they are placed right. Holding Shift button to choose two objects at the same time, and here is the group button. And now we can copy or duplicate this nightstand to the other side. Next thing, I want to change the bed. So it looked good for the floor plan layout, but I want to make it more cozy looking. And in our mood boards we already have this bed chosen, which has this soft upholstery. Here is our bed. Let's check the dimensions. We need a queen size bed with not tall headboard. So here is our dimensions, 66 by 87 by 46, but let's change the bed first. So we can click the object and replace it from the choice of our furniture. Let's find something which looks close. Don't look at the color for now, because we can replace it. I just like the soft upholstery of this bed. And the dimensions 66, 87. I will make it slightly wider because we have these blankets sticking out a little bit. 87, 46. So make sure our furniture is in the right scale. Let's move it a little bit away for the window because we need some space for the curtains, and replace the material. Let's go to the cloth texture. We need some beige. I want to find something which looks like soft velvet upholstery we have in our original picture. So we can pick by colors. HomeStyler already has lots of textures, but if you don't find something which works for you, you can upload your own one. Here is the soft texture, and let's change the color of the bedding. This looks good. Complete replacement. Oh, here is one more texture missing, just to apply it. And now the main pieces of furniture are set. Let's switch to the walls. Here, what we need to do, we need to add this wainscoting at the bottom of the wall, which we have right here. So we go to the structure, wainscot. So we have this parametric wainscoting, and these first two look like ours we're looking for. So we add one panel, and then we can change the size of it, and I would also change the color. If we don't have enough colors showing up over here, so this is what we can do. We can add some just random object. Let's take this little box here and replace the texture and the material on this box. So here we have much more options to choose. We can go to the wall materials, and based on our color or the quality of the texture, just pick something which looks like what we're looking for. You can have this decorative paint in neutral colors. This is too bright. Latex paint. Okay, this one looks good. Let's complete the replacement, and now we can pick this material and apply it to our model. So it has all different surfaces as separate objects, so let's just apply it to all sides. So that means we can just really change it and make faces and insert part different colors. And now pick this board and apply to the current wall or to the whole room. So here it's applied. I wish it would be that easy in real life. So now the top of the wall, what we have on our mood boards is the wallpaper. So let's close this door. And this wallpaper comes from this website where you can print on demand. So you can choose whatever works with your design. So this one will work with our design, and just save this picture, download it to your computer. And here we can even change the sizes of our wallpaper. Already calculated how much we need. We need to repeat our pattern 3 times, and this is the width and the height of our walls. So you can measure it in your room over here. So we have our wall height is 11 feet minus 3 feet is the wainscoting, and the baseboard is 5 inches. So with having some extra, so it's around 8 feet minus 5 inches, but we will keep this 5 inches for extra adjustment if we need to make those. So now what we do, we go to, this is the button, we click the wall, tile flooring button. So it's called tile flooring, but it will lead you to the wall, and here you can apply your textures. If you like something from the textures they have already, you can go to the textures and pick something which looks like the wallpaper, but I prefer to upload our own textures to make really precise and look just like it will look in real life. So here we need to go to my uploads and upload button. Here we can upload 3D and 2D models. We need 2D model, and click the upload image button. We need texture, and here you can drop your file. Click the edit button, and you can choose the category. It will give the right qualities to the material. We need the wallpapers, so it will look really natural. We already have this name, or you can put your own name, and we also need to put our size. Here it is in feet. You can change it if you need. It's usually locked and automatically make the right proportions. And click OK button, and then submit button. And once it's submitted, it will take some time, but it will, once submitted, it will show up in your project, and you then can go to this wall, go to the uploads, textures and images. Here it is, and just drop it on your walls. Here you can change the scale, and if you need it, move it horizontally, vertically, even turn. Let's go back here, finish and back. Now we have this wallpapers applied to one of the walls, and let's click this material brush button and put the same wallpaper to all the other walls around. So here the walls are ready. Now we can delete this little box. We just used it as our helper. And now let's add the lights. Let's add the lamps to our scene. We need these table lamps. Again, we're looking at our mood boards, making sure we have follow the mood which we already pre-picked. It's better to have this mood board as a reference, because here we have all the objects which exist in real life and all the textures too. So we just put them all together in 3D now. So let's go to the lighting, to the table lamps, and let's pick the closest lamp we have over here, which looks like ours. This one will work. And let's duplicate it to the other table too. And we need the ceiling fan. I already have the uploaded model, so I will use one of the ceiling fans I already have. Let's place it in the center. When you put the ceiling lamps, the HomeStyler will switch you to the ceiling view, so you cannot pick the objects on the floor anymore. You just can pick the ceiling. To switch back to the normal mode, go to this button and click this 2D. Now we need to add the curtains. For the curtains we have these bamboo rolls and the curtains on the golden rod. Let's add those. Here in the bedroom section, here is the curtain button. And let's put the curtain. Make sure you can find the right height in real life. Let's replace the material. Again, for the coziness, we add all these golden touches and warm tones, earthy tones, the soft fabrics, lots of fabrics and low lights. So all these details to make this room cozy and caregiver archetype. So here is the metal rod. Let's make it golden. Let's go to the fabrics to choose the curtain. This looks good. And now let's add our bamboo rolls. This might work. So you see this this object, this model is angled. You can turn it, but it usually sticks to 45 degrees. So if you want to turn the object free without this this sticky feature, just click the control button, and holding this button you can turn, and you can also move in any position without sticking. So now let's change the width. Yeah, we can also use these little circles to move our object, and we can adjust the height. Make sure our curtains don't overlap. Let's just add some thickness to this curtain, and let's move the bed a little bit away so it's not overlapping. Alright. So now we have this all room set up. Let's make the renders. So this is kind of cartoony outline shape. You can print screen and screen grab your project, but there is a better way for presentation if you want to show to your clients, to your family, to the contractors. It's better to make the real render. So let's click this render button, and here we can set up the camera settings. So make sure it's not angled. I like when it's on the human level. height and not angled camera. We can make a little bit wider angle, but don't do it too wide because it will look unnatural. It will change the proportions of the room and will look bigger than it is in real life, which is not so nice to have. So you can a little bit adjust it as probably like a phone angle. Then we can change the view behind the window. So here are some options. You can also upload your own picture if you want to see your own window view. And we can also adjust what we see. We can rotate and move it at the brightness, move up and down. So let's see what we have. This looks good. And the next step, we can add the lights. So here we have different resolutions. The first button is the smallest one and then it grows. You can change the shape of the rendered window, but let's keep it by default for now. And we can add lights. So this would be the sources of lights, not the lamps we have already in the scene, but some additional lights. So we can make this, choose one of the presets I already have. Let's go with this daylight. And here we can move a little bit our lights. So it made outer preset. So let's put one in the middle where we have our fan light. We don't need these ones. The table lamps will have their own light bulbs inside, so we don't need to do anything about them. And let's add some additional light around, just maybe the can lights. It will spread some more light around the room. And this is our light portal, so it's better to put it in front of the glass. A little bit overlapping, but let's see how it will work. So complete. It actually changed the background behind the window. Let's change it back. And let's see how our render will look. Also, we'll recommend to click this real-time LightMix button and then the render button. So I will show later what we can do with this LightMix thing. And we can also move our camera around and make different angles. Let's render from this point of view. Actually see the curtains overlapping a little bit to fix it. And render again. Let's make different shots from different points of view. You can also make it from the other angle. And what also we can do, we can raise the height of the camera. We can lean it. It's not super realistic point of view, but sometimes it helps to see the whole room. And let's make this one. And here is our renders in the process. Let's see what we have. Looks beautiful. Let's try this LightMix button. Here looks already beautiful, but in this LightMix we can also adjust all the lights separately. So we have this ambient light. Just try all the different buttons and see what they do. We can add some more ambient light. We can change the color. I actually like the color it has already. I wouldn't touch it. We can adjust the sunlight. Here it shows a little bit on the bed. Here are our lamps. They have their own lights. I would add some of those a little bit more. The planes make this room lighter. And the spotlight, it's our middle from the light from the fan. Now we can compare. So here how it changes the mood. You can save or just close without saving if you don't like it, and save it. We can also use this LightMix to all our renders. Pick those renders you like. You can also re-render those views you already like in the small resolution. You can re-render it in the bigger resolution. And here, yeah, let's add a little bit of ambient. It looks like the light is shining from the window, more daylight. I like the mix of different lights. It adds more realistic view. Here is our sun and our nightstands. Looks beautiful. I wouldn't add those, and this spot also wouldn't touch. You can change the color of the lights, but I like the default look. Let's compare. Looks so much better. Let's save. And no, I'm not sure they have it in the free version, but I can remove the watermarks. So click those buttons and remove watermarks. Yeah, you need to upgrade your version to remove this HomeStyler watermark at the bottom. And now we can download those pictures. Here is a download button. Just download, render to your computer. And now we have all these beautiful pictures downloaded, and you can share them with whomever you need, with your contractors, your family. Before you finalize your design and download, make sure you add the personal touches, the artwork, the details. You like everything on the picture. You can adjust the textures and make sure that it aligns with your concept. And here, now you have it. You learned how to design your bedroom like a pro using HomeStyler, mood boards and 3D renderings. Remember, the key to a successful design is planning, your imagination and creativity, and those tools will help you to bring your vision to life. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more design tips and tutorials. And don't forget to share your bedroom designs with us in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!